We are officially now halfway through July. I thought I'd give a little bit of a reading update, a move update, and also I got some book mail. I know I'm bad after just having my big thrifting video, but it's worth it, trust me.
Thank you to my patrons for supporting the channel and making it the best it can be.
Hey fantasy fans, welcome back. It's Dan here with Treebeard Book Reviews, and today we're just going to be recapping what has been going on in my life for the month of July. Some of you guys are getting updates from me on the Discord. If you want to be a part of the Discord, there is a link below. And again, if you want to support the channel in another way, there is a Patreon. You can become a patron. There's some cool stuff on there. And yeah, so anyways, guys, let's kind of get on with what's been going on with the month, and then we're going to end this with some book mail. There's 5 books in here, or 4 books, and there's also a book I want to show you that I picked up that you didn't see in my thrifting video that just came out the other day. So let's talk about what's been going on in July and how I've been doing. July, great month. Like, I've really been enjoying what I've been reading up till now. I don't feel like I've read as much as I would have liked to, and that's probably everyone feels like that. I think I mentioned in my July TBR video, I was gonna have a week where my wife and kids were gonna be away, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get so much reading done. And I really didn't. I was like doing stuff around the house, I was packing, and it just, and I was making some content, like I was working on my thrifting video and getting some thrifting done. And I really got no reading done. Like, I only think I read like 100 pages in the book I was reading, but I have hit my 2022 reading goal. I'm now at 44 books read, which is like pretty great. I'm pretty excited about that. So I guess to like set an unofficial goal, I'm kind of like swinging for 80 books now for the whole year, but we'll see, see where we land up. Like I said, I'm moving this month. I can move right at the end of the month, and I'm probably going to lose a little bit of time of reading there, which is understandable. But yeah, so let's talk about the books I read in the month of July. So I managed to plow through quite a few books actually so far in this month. I've listened to Full Moon for book 2 in the Dresden Files, narrated by I think James Marsters. I've finished reading Lonnie, which is a very short book. I've also finished Artificial Condition, which is book 2 in Murderbot. I actually have a bunch. I have 5 reviews in 10 minutes. I actually ended up failing that challenge because I was talking to Jonathan over Words in Time, and it turns out if you cut out the intro and then like the recap at the end, I actually did all the reviews in 10 minutes and 9 seconds, so I failed. Thanks, Jonathan, for that. But he's keeping me honest. So yeah, so those are the three books I finished so far. I've also, what else have I finished? Oh, I finished Good Omens. Good Omens. I listened to the full cast of Good Omens. I do want to do a designated review for that. It was absolutely great. So just to already preface, I don't know where it's going to sit yet. I did really, really enjoy the listen, but I think it's one of those where I might just I want to read it too, just because of the experience of reading it, where yes, it was fantastic to have it narrated by Michael Sheen and David Tennant, but when I was listening to the audio too, it's also prefaced and opened by Neil Gaiman, where he talks about signing a bunch of copies of Good Omens, and it's just dog-eared and they're beaten up and they've been well read and well loved. So yeah, I kind of want to just physically read it too. So yeah, let me know if you guys have read Good Omens, if you like it. Is it one of your favorite books? I really, really enjoyed it. And I've watched the show. I absolutely love the show. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. So yeah, Good Omens was just such a fantastic read. Listen, sorry. And I actually listened to that through Scribed, because I just had they actually have both versions, like the full audio cast and the singular narration. So yeah, both were absolutely fantastic. And then I had a book that I started in June and then carried over, and I was really enjoying it and finished it, was The Bladed Faith by David Dalglish. I really liked that book. That was actually also in my couple of 5 reviews all at once. So yeah, definitely check that video if you want to see these reviews of these books. But then I reached out to David because I just enjoyed the book so much, and so I sat down with David this past weekend on July 15th. So there is going to be an interview coming out on the channel. It'll be the next video on Saturday, where I sat down with David Dalglish and we talked The Bladed Faith. We talk, non-spoiler, we talk spoilers, we talk about upcoming book 2. The book 2 is going to be called The Sapphire Altar. I'm super pumped for that. So if you're also a booktuber, arcs are going to be coming out for The Sapphire Altar in probably the next 3 or 4 weeks. So if you want to read it, start applying, keep your eyes out on NetGalley or wherever you get your arcs from. So I know I'm going to be requesting it because I really enjoyed The Blade of Faith. But it was great to sit down with David. He was a super nice guy, super down to earth. I really, really enjoyed talking with him. So, and he's definitely one of those authors that I need to really go back and read his backlog, because he's just, he's a mix of like Brandon Sanderson kind of meets R.A. Salvatore of like the action of like Sanderson, like the very cinematic video game action, but like kind of the classical storytelling of like Dungeons and Dragons, or like Sword and Sorcery, sorry. So yeah, and there's also D&D, like he mentions that in the video. But yeah, if you want to check out the full interview, it's going to be coming this Saturday. So let's move on to what I'm currently reading. So physically, I am currently reading Cibola Burn, 4th book in The Expanse. I'm about 380 pages through, so I'm almost wrapping it up. I really wanted to read it last week and get it like knocked off, but it's just, even with my wife and kids gone, I didn't have as much time as I thought. Like I was packing every day. I tried to pack a box every day. Took a little longer than I thought. Obviously, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll pack for like half an hour every day. And it's like, no. And then that took a little longer. And then I'm obviously cooking for myself. It was just a whole mess. And I was so bored. I was going to bed at like 9 o'clock like an old man. Like it was just, I was not living the bachelor life. Let's just say that. So finishing up Cibola Burn, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a very human story in a very sci-fi sci-fi heavy world. Book 3 had a lot of sci-fi heavy themes, and this one, it's kind of mellowed out, which I really enjoyed. So next thing I'm listening to right now is The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, narrated by Andy Serkis. Almost done that, about 60% through. Still really enjoying Andy Serkis' narration. I'm going to be doing a full breakdown of all 3. Just talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, what I recommend Andy Serkis as a narrator. And so got some good things ahead. And there's 2 books actually 3 books that I had planned on the TBR that I want to finish. And I don't think if I don't finish them, I'm just going to carry these straight into August, because I think August is going to be my catch-up TBR, where I'm going to add in books that I didn't finish, that I said I would read in the year, and just, going to use August as my redemption. So the 2 books I want to try and get to once I get Cibola Burn done are Assassin's Quest and Dead House Gates. Both are big, chunky boys. I'm also going to read The Light Fantastic. I have to read a Pratchett. I have to throw a Pratchett in there, so I think bust through Cibola Burn in the next couple days. Try and read Assassin's Quest, Light Fantastic, and then carry Dead House Gates into August. So that's the plan. We'll see. All the best laid plans are ruined by luck, both good and bad. I know over the next 2 weeks, I'm just going to be packing like a madman and just kind of wrapping up a bunch of stuff, because I'm also going to be going on holiday for a week once I pack. So it's, it might be a little like slow on the channel. Last week of July, first week of August, but I plan to again do like a big, live stream, when I'm in my new house, and we're going to put up my shelves, and we're going to put books on the shelves, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I hope. So, and we're also coming up on my BookTube anniversary. August 28th is my BookTube anniversary. And I can't believe it. We're almost at like 2,000 subscribers on the channel. Like, holy cow. I think like when I last checked, or when I'm, filming this video, I was like 1,958, which is just unbelievable. I never expected to hit that many subscribers like ever, and not let alone in the first year. So humble. Thank you guys so much. So now let's just kind of get to what everyone's wanting to be, is open the damn box, Dan. So let's open the box. Like I ordered these all at Book Outlet, and they had a big sale on, right, because of, it was like Prime Days, like this, I think like the 15th of July, and they have to come out with their like similar sale. So I ordered a few books. I was like, yeah, you know what, like I'm getting a little bit of YouTube money, and I can, you know, purchase myself some books that I want. So, and then I'll show you this last book. I've held it back because I mentioned it in my thrifting video because I went back and bought it because I screwed up. So I'll talk about that one last. So the first book I got was The Empire's Ruin by Brian Staveley. Everyone just keeps talking about this series and this author on my Discord channel. So again, if you want to be part of the Discord, you want to recommend me books, this is a great way to get me to buy a book is, you know, join the Discord, that's for sure. Or comment down below too. So yeah, this is a beautiful hardcover. So I ended up getting 4 books, and then I got I think I got one for 50% off. So 2 of these books are actually recommendations by Jonathan over at Words in Time. I've mentioned Jonathan already once, so I'm gonna have to tag him in this video. So I got A Memory Called Empire by Arkady Martine. This looks really nice in hardcover too. That's the one thing I like about Book Outlet is you can get a lot of nice books in hardcover. So yeah, I was super happy to get that. Sometimes you might get signed ones, so it's always worth having a little look. I actually should check The Empire's Ruin just to see if I got the signed one. Nope, didn't get lucky, but that's okay. Then I got The 3-Body Problem by Cixin Liu. Also another recommendation by Jonathan over at Words in Time. If you're not subscribed to him, why aren't you subscribed to him if you like sci-fi? So I'm really getting into sci-fi, and he's the guy I go to, and especially the chap sci-fi. So, all right. So, all right, box is gone. It's empty now. And I got The Coward by Stephen Aryan. This, well, ooh, it's a little damaged. That's kind of a bit of a bummer. It looks like it got bent in the box. Oh well, I mean, it was cheap, but yeah. So this one, I think the premise kind of really gripped me, and I also have seen it kind of making its rounds on the Broken Binding. I watched those guys on Twitter, and this looked like an interesting book. So yeah, now the last book to kind of dovetail on to my thrifting video was The Grace of Kings. I picked it up. I actually ended up getting it, thrifted it, so I'm going to be reading it probably next year now. But yeah, I just hate these freaking stickers. Why? These printed, they're printed on the cover and it's just ugly. But yeah, Grace of Kings. That's really just been a recommendation from Patrick. I love to watch Patrick's channel. He's one of my favorite booktubers. And it's just a book that I definitely want to give a shot and see if I like it. So yeah, guys, I got some really cool books. I'm not buying any more books now until I move, I promise. And then I got to buy some more shelves because I got rid of a shelf, one of my shelves downstairs that you guys don't see. So anyways, guys, that's it. You know, comment down below. Let me know how your month of July is going. Have you been reading? Have you been doing other stuff? Have you just been out and enjoying the weather? Have you ever been sitting on the porch and reading too? So anyways, guys, I'm having a good month so far. I'm really looking forward to moving at the end of the month. And yeah, it's coming. It's going to be a really good time, I hope. And then, like I said, I'm really just excited to do a live chat with everyone and just talk about, put books on the shelves and just kind of ask me anything, right? We'll be coming up to my year on BookTube, so you can ask away. Anyways, guys, that's it for me, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.